How's it going, everyone? Nick here with McGaughys Suspension. We've got another F250 for you guys to check out. We're visiting Lifted Trucks in Arizona, and they've got this one on the lot. This one is not a sold unit as of when I'm filming it, so you'll have to check their website and see if it's still available. But let's walk around this truck and check out some of the details on it with our suspension. So then if you want to emulate this for yourself, we're going to give you all the ingredients to make it all happen. So this is a 2026 Ford F250 with a Power Stroke in it. Crew cab short bed. It's in white. Very, very nice color. White is always a clean color, just always. They've definitely got some other nice colors too as well, but there's nothing like a nice white truck. So let's talk about the suspension, because that's what we're all about here. So this is our 4.5 inch radius arm kit. Excuse me, I stuttered because I saw the steps come down. These trucks, if you have the key in your pocket, and when you get close to them, the step comes down. You should know that if you have one of these trucks. So back to the lift kit. This is our 4.5 inch radius arm kit, which radius arm, that's a radius arm right there. Let's see if I can put this step up by locking the truck. All right, step is up. Now we can see that radius arm in all its glory. So this is our radius arm, and it comes with a billet faceplate, which that top plate is a billet top plate. It's got our badge on it. It's black with a milled edge to just give it some depth to it. And then if you notice inside there, we always talk about it, those are the stainless steel inserts that are on the inside. The significance about this is, like, if you want to run it right out of the box, just like this, you can run it out of the box. But let's say you want to do a little bit more customization to it. Let's say, you know, someone wanted to, you know, have the radius arms black, but then powder coat the face plates in white to match the truck. You could do that, or you could pick another offsetting color. But there's layers to this to where you can, you know, just make it your own unique look, or you can just run it out of the box like this. Another thing about our radius arm kit, it has the lower eccentric bolt, which is going to allow the alignment shop to properly align the truck and, you know, twist the axle forward or back to get the proper caster, so the drivability is nothing but top notch. Over on the backside where it pivots at the frame, that's going to have an vulcanized bushing, which is what you find on a factory Ford radius arm, and the serviceability on that is very, very nice, to where you don't even have to service. Lasts long, and it doesn't create any noise. It's not like a off-road type, Heim or Uniball or anything like that. So it's a sealed and vulcanized rubber unit. Really nice for longevity and comfort. So let's move over into the wheel well here. We've got our 4.5 inch progressive wound front coils to give us the lift of 4.5 inches up front. And then we've got our M84 series shocks, which those are our own blend shock that we valve in-house to properly get the best ride quality out of these trucks. We're gonna go over here. We got some drop brackets for the brake lines, so none of those get stretched. You'll notice under here, we've got sway bar drop brackets. Up at the top there, we've got a, let's see if you can see it over here. Yep, you can see it better right here. So that right there is gonna be your track bar drop bracket, and then the corresponding drop pitman arm for your steering link. And those, both of those right there will be in line with each other, in sync, going straight down the road for the least amount of any at all type of bump steer. These trucks are notorious for bump steer if those don't match up. So we've engineered both of those to match up properly, so then everything cycles correctly and together to create zero bump steer. You've got your compression stop brackets right there. Look underneath in front, just nice clean system. And in the back, you've got a block and U-bolt kit, which is going to give you the front to rear stance of the truck. This truck is sitting level. Okay, we measured it, and I measure off of, I'll show you real quick here. Measure the pinch weld right there, and you follow it all the way down here. And I measure the pinch weld right there at the back of the cab. That's gonna give us the front to rear stance. To talk about rake, rake is when the back is up higher or the truck is level, or the back is down a little bit, depending on the stance that you want. This truck is sitting level, front to back, at that right there. The back is our block and U-bolt kit. Take a quick look at that. Right there, block and U-bolt kit. Our M84 series shock out back. Nice and simple. I want to point out that you have your scaling feature arms that are still connected there. No issues, no binding or any of that stuff, so that's good. And also, another thing to note is that we're not changing anything of the rear spring of this truck. So with that said, we are not changing any type of load capacity on this truck. You'll still be able to retain 100% factory load capacity. So you don't have to worry about that. Obviously that's a concern to many, and you don't have to be concerned about it. So let's talk about wheel and tire package. The wheel and tire package on this truck is a 24. I'm gonna guess that this is a 12-inch wide. I know we got some eagle eye viewers out there. These things do look great in gloss black, but obviously a little bit of dust because the truck's been sitting on the lot. But man, I would have to say that that is a 12 wide, okay? So that's a 12 wide, I'm calling it. If I find out different, then I'll put all those specs down in the description like always. Again, reminder, while we're talking about this truck in the video, if ever you want to just go to the description and you'll find all the parts, all the ingredients that this truck has to make it look like the way it is right now. JTX forged wheels, okay, tires. They are a Toyo, and these are the RT Pros in a 315 50/24. Now, if my calculations are correct, that is meaning this in inches is a 36.41 by a 1250 wide, maybe a little bit over 1250. It's a metric size tire. But just to give you an idea, we're talking just shy of a 37. A little bit more of a wider stance. You can see right there how far they stick out. Okay, and if you notice right here on this side, see how far? Let's see right there. Let's call that 1.5 cleat over. I don't know if you want to call those cleats or whatever, but looking on this side, about the same exact on this side. So that is telling us that this front axle is centered underneath the truck. That is a big deal because a lot of these trucks have problems depending on the type of kit that you go with, that you'll find when you measure from left to right, that you'll measure and find out that the axle is more than usual. They're going to be shortened on the track bar, which is going to suck the track bar and the axle to the driver's side. So if you find yourself looking at a truck and the axle, the tires stick out further on the driver's side than the passenger side, it's more than likely because whatever kit's on that vehicle is not properly set up. This is our kit out of the box, nothing special, no magic. It's just everything that we've engineered to fit a 4.5-inch stance correctly with all the steering geometry. That's it. Again, our shocks are valved for these trucks for the best seat of your pants performance, because that's what typical trucks are needing. And this truck is sitting level, like I stated. So this is a nice one. This one's not sold, but again, Lifted Trucks is one of our authorized dealers. They have a installation facility, which is called the Lift Shop, which is performing all these lifts for the Lifted Trucks sales side of things. So if you have a truck already and you just need an install, I believe you are able to contact the Lift Shop, and they can help you. And if you want to buy a truck that's already lifted with our suspension on it, call the guys over at Lifted Trucks. Plenty of locations to service Arizona, Tennessee, Texas, a bunch of other locations too as well. So let's talk about the roof height. Let's say you're trying to put this truck in a garage and you want to know how tall it is. I'm speccing out to the roof. at 87.5 inches, okay? From the ground to the top for clearance. And then I also have bed rail measurements. I have bed floor measurements and your trailer hitch top of the box measurements. You can find all those measurements down in the description down below to best help you build your truck, whether you are trying to fit it in the garage, maybe you have a fifth wheel that you want to put on the backside of this truck, or a sliding camper, whatever it is that you're using this truck for. That's what the measurements are going to help you with, so you can figure out all your add-ons if they're going to work or not. Let's just check out the other side real quick here. This thing has, I'm pretty positive that they've painted some of the emblems, but I might be wrong. This thing looks good. It's a nice truck. Let me talk about tire and wheel fitment, because I want to point something out here. If you look at this lower air dam, you see how far down, how tall that is? It's very, very tall and aggressive. And you notice on some of our other Ford YouTube videos, they're really short. They're like maybe go down about there. And that's because a lot of times people are buying what's called the trimmer lower valance section. You can buy those from Ford. This is the factory one that's on the truck, and what they did was to clear these tires was just nice and just a nice little, you know, cut there. Nothing too aggressive, just a little bit of a trim on the lower bumper. And then on the back side over here, they also did a trim on the cab side as well. But again, that's because of these wheels and tires. If you're not going super aggressive on the stance, on the width of them poking out, then you don't have that issue. So I do want to say that these are 36, just shy of 36.5s. We have had plenty of these same 4.5-inch kits, same exact out of the box setup, and guys that are running 38 1350s on an 18x9 wheel with a it's like a positive 12 offset. So if you slender up the wheel, tuck it in a little bit further, you can go up taller of a circumference. You can look at some of those other videos. We have a couple silver trucks that are running the 4.5-inch kit with the 38 1350s. And as always, if you guys have questions about any of this stuff that I am documenting in this video, you are more than welcome to reach out to me on the McGaughys Instagram or the Facebook page profiles on social media. You can comment down below, but I will let you know that YouTube has a very, just the comment notifications do get buried. So sometimes I fall behind on that, but you can reach out to me on Instagram or on Facebook at McGaughys. You can reach out to Lifted Trucks or the Lift Shop for service, and or you can call our warehouse and talk to any of our reps there, and we'd be more than happy to set you up with a local authorized dealer or answer any of your questions. As always, I love all the support. Thank you for watching all these videos and leaving all the comments and all the feedback. I've talked to a lot of people online, and I love helping people build their trucks and documenting these trucks. As you can tell, there is no script. It's just turn on the camera and let's show you the truck. Sometimes I have some notes written on my hand, but otherwise there's really no script. It's just showing you the truck and just helping you build your truck and emulate what you see here in the video. So as always, guys, I love all the support, and thank you guys for supporting the McGaughys suspension product. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video.